Hello, welcome to the SCP Foundation. Congratulations on passing your background checks, psychological screening, and complete disregard for self-preservation. I'm Dr Dodgson, a researcher at Site 19, and today I'm contractually obligated to give you the basic rundown on where you work. Yeah, I know, I sound thrilled. So, what's the SCP Foundation? In short, we're the last bureaucratic barrier between humanity and total existential collapse. We find things that shouldn't exist and then shove them in a concrete box and hope for the best. The name SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, which sounds noble until you realise what you're actually securing, containing and protecting. Things like sentient viruses, malevolent gods, murderous geometry, aggressively cursed VHS tapes. One time we had a chair that screamed when you sat on it. No, we don't know why. Yes, it's still screaming. We're basically paranormal pest control, if the pest was capable of collapsing space-time or turning your spleen into spaghetti. So, what's our mission? Well, here's the thing. The anomalous is real. Supernatural, extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, all of it. It's all out there. And worse, it wants in. The SCP Foundation exists to keep the world normal, or at least the illusion of it. Because people are stupid, no offence. You give them undeniable proof of a telepathic fungus colony that grants prophetic dreams, and they'll start an MLM with it by Friday. So we hide everything. We redact it, bury it, seal it in sub-basements, and sometimes, if we're feeling really generous, we'll launch it into the sun. We're not the good guys, we're not the bad guys either. We're the tired guys who have to clean up the mess after something eats Toledo. So, what do we contain? This is the fun part, and by fun I mean legally inadvisable. The anomalies we deal with, called SCPs, range from mildly weird to reality-ending nightmares. A few examples are SCP-173, a concrete statue that breaks your neck if you blink. Literally, don't look away, don't turn your back, and for the love of God, take a bathroom break before observation duty. There's SCP-096, a pale humanoid that goes into an unstoppable rage if you see its face, even in a photo. We do not talk about the 4-pixel incident. SCP-999, a happy bouncy blob that makes you unreasonably cheerful. It's the only anomaly, or thing, that I'd let hug me voluntarily. We keep it in the same building as SCP-682, in the vain hope that one day it'll make that overgrown gecko smile. And then there's SCP-914, a clockwork machine that upgrades or downgrades whatever you put inside of it. Coffee goes in, sometimes it comes out with legs, sometimes it tastes good, sometimes it erases your childhood. Science. We've got living concepts, sentient numbers, books that rewrite themselves, SCPs that infect dreams, SCPs that infect time. You name it, we've locked it up. Unless it's escaped, then we've probably blamed it on a gas leak. The staff, aka who's here and why they're crying. Researchers, like me, who do the testing, the theorising, the documentation. We write these overly formal SCP entries for you to skim through on your forums. We are also the people screaming in the background during containment breaches. There's the mobile task forces. They get the cool armour and the even cooler names, like MTF Epsilon 11, Nine-Tail Fox, or the MTF Beta 7, Maz Hatters. They show up, shoot anomalies, get mauled, then leave before anyone can ask questions. There's the site technicians. God bless these people. If the containment cell needs reinforcing, if the lights flicker because of a temporal bleed, if the intercom plays Gregorian chanting, again, these are the folk you call. Please pay them more. There's the D-class personnel, also known as disposables. Death row inmates we use for testing. Why? Because ethical human experimentation is apparently too slow. Don't get attached, they never last long. There's the site directors and the O5 council. Directors handle your site's day-to-day chaos. The O5s, meanwhile, are 13 allegedly human beings who make all the big decisions, and are so secretive they probably redacted their own birth certificates. They see the big picture, we see the bloodstains. It's a beautiful system. Well, you might be wondering, is this ethical or legal? No. Is it moral? Also no. But here's the thing. Ethics get slippery when you're trying to stop a self-replicating meme from driving half of North America insane via shared dreams of a cartoon duck. The Foundation has an ethics committee, but they mostly just tell us how many rules we technically broke after the fact. They're also the ones that make us fill out a form when an experimentation ends with subject spontaneously combusted. In other words, we do what we have to, then pretend we didn't. Welcome to the job. So, you might be wondering also, what happens when things go wrong? And things will go wrong. Breaches, disasters, temporal rifts, spontaneous omniscience, you name it, we've panicked about it. Every site has containment protocols, lockdown codes, and evacuation plans, and none of them will help you if SCP-106 phases through the floor and drags you into his rock cave. Best advice, stay calm, stay alert, and always know where the nearest blast door is. And also, if you find one, carry a red keycard. Don't ask why. So that's the SCP Foundation. It's a place where laws of reality are more like polite suggestions. Your co-workers are either brilliant or deeply unstable, sometimes both, and your best hope of survival is not to stand out. You won't get fame, or fortune, or dental coverage. What you will get is knowledge that no one else on Earth is allowed to have, and the chance to keep this fragile world spinning just a little bit longer. I'll see you in the break room, unless it's been converted into a bucket dimension. I've been Dr. Dodgson. I'll see you later.